Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with another mystery message from your guides, from the cosmos, from the universe. And we're just going to keep the reading open to whatever messages need to reach you right now. So as always, we have 3 piles with 3 different decks and 3 different crystals. So pile number 1 is the Moonology deck with the rainbow fluorite crystal. Pile number 2 with message number 2 is the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck with the Celestite. And pile number 3 is the Work Your Light Oracle with this rose quartz. So some people ask, how do you choose your pile? So there are a couple of ways, but I would encourage you just to take a deep breath, because the breath always brings up the truth. And just ask inward to your higher self, what is the best message for me? And just hear 1, 2, or 3. You might see a crystal in your mind's eye. One of the decks might pull you in the strongest, but I always tell people, don't overthink it. Whatever pile you choose will likely have a message in it for you. So once you feel so called to a pile, just go down to the timestamps below and choose your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome group number 2. So I did the prayer and invocation myself before this reading because people generally click off. But I'm just going to quickly take a deep grounding breath. Join me if you like. And again, calling a divine source to guide me in this reading to bring the highest messages for group number 1. Thank you so very much. Okay, so we are bringing a mystery message to you guys today. And I'm just feeling excited already about doing this reading for you. A lot of wonderful messages have been coming through. So I'm excited to see what Spirit will bring you guys today. So first and foremost, we have this stunning fluorite crystal, rainbow fluorite crystal. And this, as you can see with the blues and the purples, this really activates the upper chakras, the third eye in particular, and the crown chakra. So this might be a time of awakening for you, in particular with the upper chakra system, connecting you with your higher self and your higher knowing. I'm also getting from Spirit right now that you are trusting yourself more. I'm starting to clear through the body, so some healing is being done while I'm channeling, so that's what you'll hear as I'm doing that. So sorry about that. Yes, so in your ability to connect in more with your intuition, Spirit is telling me that you are trusting yourself more, and this is going to make some kind of decision making that is forthcoming easier for you. You're going to have, what I'm hearing, a crystal clear idea of where to go or what to do with this decision that is going to cross your path or recently crossed your path. So what they're showing me is, because the stone is quite dimensional, right, and it has quite a few different colors, it's known to actually uplift the spirit and bring harmony. And what I'm hearing is that, let me just get this message very clear. Spirit, please show me clearly. Okay, so they're showing me 2 different things. One is this stone represents something that has been going on within you. So now I'm hearing inner child. So very much like these colors that are fused together in this strong stone, okay? I'm actually going to hold, they're telling me to hold it. There are elements of you that are healing and starting to fuse with your adult self, okay? So it seems like some of you have been, I'm hearing that you've had some recent activations of your inner child wounds recent activations of your inner child wounds. And I'm seeing that that could possibly have been within the family. They're showing me one or two intimate relationships, but I'm seeing it primarily in the family. And I'm hearing that you want to create harmony within the family, but that may not be possible at this time. And so there's this focus on inner harmony, where your inner child begins to fuse or meld into your present state of being, and so that you become one again. I'm hearing a return to wholeness, a return to wholeness. It's very beautiful. So, the rainbow fluorite does increase a sense of inner peace and inner serenity. And I'm hearing that it is by way of this um, inner balance and inner healing that you guys have done or are currently doing that is going to create this harmony, and not necessarily trying to harmonize something external to you. I'm hearing the words let go, let go. So there's something that you might be forcing, I'm hearing. Yeah, they're showing me like somebody pushing against a door that doesn't open that way. It could only be swung inward. And so, yeah, I'm hearing against the current. I just heard against the current. And so it does feel like there is some kind of friction with someone in your life. And Spirit is saying, consider letting that go for now and focusing on just building that cohesion. I'm hearing that cohesion within yourself right now, and cultivating more self love. Mm-hmm. Okay, they're telling me I can go to the cards now. Beautiful. Okay, welcome, group number one. I hope some of those messages already resonated. Let's see what else we can get. Thank you so very much, Spirit, for guiding me in this reading for group number one, for these lovely souls who are here to get guidance and insights. I'm also hearing and comfort. There's someone here who needs comfort. What else, Spirit, please? Thank you. And there it is. Thank you. Okay, dear ones, let's see what we've got. Go for it. Reach for the moon. Clear your energy, the dark moon. And take a risk. Okay, let me just hear what Spirit wants me to do with these cards. Please guide me. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is the message for group number one that they need to know about go for it, clear their energy, and taking a risk? Okay. So I'm hearing that some of you have been playing it small. And that part of the reason you might be doing this is because of this disharmony, both within your spirit and within the relationships that you are currently in, whether it be familial or intimate or otherwise. I am hearing friendship for one or two of you as well. That's weird. I just felt like I had to cross my left leg over my right leg, which is actually a signal of defensiveness. I don't usually shift very much while I'm doing readings, and I just felt like I wanted to do that, like curl inward a little bit. Yeah. And so if you see in this card, this person is reaching up. I almost feel like I want to advise you guys to open your bodies. I think I'm going to have to start recording my face or my body because I want to show you what I'm doing, but like really stretch your arms up and out. I'm just going to do that for you right now. It feels like almost like as if you've been curled inward. And it's like I'm hearing like you need to be watered as if you were a flower needing to bloom. Mm-hmm. So they're saying that the energy, that stuck energy, whether it be inner child activation, the wounds of the inner child, or something that you've experienced externally that activated that, or internally that activated that, whatever way, it is relevant to your life and your story. They want you to be mindful of your form, I'm hearing, of your physical vessel's form, because the body follows the emotional self. The emotional self follows the body. Some of you may know I'm a psychologist, and I was trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, which teaches us that the mind, the body, which includes the the physical body and the emotional body, and your so your thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and your behaviors, wow, not in my psychology brain right now, are all connected. So when you change your thoughts, you can change the way that you feel. When you change your behaviors, you can change the way that you think. And it's called the cognitive triad, or this triangle of these three facets of your being. Okay. So they're basically saying that you want to change your form. So they're having me sit upright. So my spine is really straight. So they want you to be mindful about holding your body in space, or your proprioception, it's called, like how you feel your body in space, and make sure that it's erect, that it's strong. Because you have been curled in for so long, or sort of, you don't realize that your energetic body is kind of curled inward. I'm getting a big yes on this, you guys. So even just opening up, I'm hearing to open up, I don't know what this is called, but it's like the area between your shoulders and the upper arm on the inside, to open that up, and then your hip flexors, which are between your like hip bones and the top of your thighs. Okay. So doing like a backward bend somehow. I would do that right now as you're listening to this. Open up your body and allow yourself to receive, to receive. This is a very big message for you guys, because you've been turned inward for a long time. Okay. And this is going to allow yourself to receive more, because your body is actually activating that energy, right? So your form, or what you receive will follow your form as well. Interesting message there. I'm hearing the word movement, and it just seems like movement is very important for this group. It seems like, okay, so that now they're telling me to go into the second card. So movement. Why is movement so important for this group? Clear your energy. What is that about? When we have stuck emotions or resentment, whatever it is, resentments, disappointments, angers, it can get stuck in the body. It's called the pain body. Okay. It can really get stuck in the body. If you read any of Sarno's books, maybe you guys haven't, but he talks about how pain is as a result of holding a lot in the body, a kind of somatization, so somatic response. But it's not, quote, all in the mind. It actually manifests physically. So we can actually make ourselves physically ill, just by how we're thinking about our lives, or how we are withholding emotion. So Spirit is telling me that for this group, movement will help move the stuck energy in your body. So if you feel so cold right now, I would get up and maybe dance, or just shake your body. Or I'm seeing stretching, opening the middle of your body and stretching out, almost as if you were opening up wings, because there are wings on this card. And I asked about that, and they said that's kind of how you can feel this expansive energy, by opening up like these etheric wings that you have. So there's something about you just paying attention to this feeling of stuckness, both stuckness and curling in, and opening up the body and moving the body to clear your energy. I'm also seeing that selenite can be very helpful for you. So we can actually just use this over the cards now, and I can just run that over your auric fields. And you can just say, I receive the highest vibration of healing from this channel, Merkaba Energy Healing, and from this beautiful selenite. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Now, the reason why this is so important for this group is because this will strengthen you. This will strengthen you. And in that strength is this I'm hearing forthcoming step. I'm actually hearing the word opportunity. So it seems like something is going to cross your threshold, and that's where that decision is, potentially, about taking this risk. about taking this risk. I do feel like I want to get some more insight about that. So let me just get one more card. Can you tell us more specifically, Spirit, about this risk taking, taking a risk? So I'm seeing it, they're showing me like a cobblestone or like pebbled steps. So they're showing me like you taking like, it's not a big leap, but it is a leap to this next stone. So there is some kind of, oops, what kind, some kind of step that is coming next. And when I just asked them why the cards fell out in a chunk right there, they said, number one, the cards were sticking together because there is this stuckness in this particular collective that needs to be released. And number two, that they're afraid of falling, that you're afraid of falling. And so they're really trying to encourage you to just take a deep breath and open up your energy and ask the cosmos and the universe, you know, to offer you and to give you what it is that you need right now, and to tell the universe, I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I'm open to receiving. That, I'm seeing that as an affirmation that you could like write on your mirror. Truth, moon rising, interesting. Okay, and then on the bottom of the deck we have take a breath. So let's take that too. Okay, so take a risk, truth. So there's something, a very important message about how whatever next step you're going to make has to be based in your authenticity. That part of that curling in or shrinking from the world was dimming your light. And they really are encouraging this group to listen to what you want, what you need, what you believe is right for you. But some of you doubt that. So they're adding the message of the breath. Now, the reason why I often take that breath at the beginning in addition to grounding is because it brings up truth. So if there's any part of me that's doubting that I'm not going to bring the right message or something's going to get mucked up, the breath actually brings up my soul, my spirit, allowing me to connect much more clearly both to Gaia, to Earth, and to my higher self, and to the guides and your guides, if that makes sense. The breath is probably the single most important aspect of our beingness in a human body, because it allows us to connect so clearly to our very spirit. Okay? So please, my dear ones, take a deep breath now. And as you take that breath in, call in the highest, guides, the highest and most loving beings, source itself. Call it in and say, I am willing to receive. I'm willing to receive what? Guidance, abundance, love, anything that you desire. Hold that breath for a moment and then very, very, very slowly release it. And as you release it, release that energy that doesn't serve you. Release energy that doesn't belong with you. Other people's debris, other people's resentments and anger. And make this a practice, make this a ritual. With the Moonology deck, there's really a feeling of ritual when it comes to the moon. And so it feels like if you were attracted to this deck, not just the stone, it might also be that there's something about you needing to engage in some kind of ritual around the breath, or around some kind of cleansing using Palo Santo or sage, or just by intention, maybe through meditation. I'm not really sure. That feels very important for this group. Okay, what next? So I want to get a charm first. Let's get a little charm and see what more Spirit wants to tell you. It seems like a pretty clear message for this group. Okay, sorry. What is this? Okay, that's very interesting. So it's a little tiny cloud with little hearts raining down. So I feel like this is very apropos for this group. Why? Because it does feel like you had, like what they had channeled at the beginning, that you have been through some kind of storm and some kind of cloud has been over you guys, which has caused you to go inward. The way people huddle when there's rain, right? When you see people sort of running to their homes, they're kind of Their shoulders are curled inwards and they're looking down. But Spirit is saying that this is not happening to you, this is happening for you. This is happening for you. I'm hearing that some people need to fall out of your lives so you can take this risk. Oh, I'm getting such a big yes on that. So you can take this risk and flower. Oh, they just reminded me at the beginning, we talked about you being a flower, right? How you're curled in and you need to be watered. That's what the flower is here for. Sometimes I notice these things after the reading and I'm like, oh, I didn't say that or that didn't come up. Okay, that's what the moonflower is. So, so they're saying this is happening for you, whatever this is. I'm not trying to sugarcoat any challenge, but there is a silver lining, right, in this cloud. There is a silver lining because you will be able to shine brighter and move more easily if maybe some of these cords are disconnected, right? And so they're just saying like a lot of love is coming in for you right now. A lot of love and affection is coming in for you right now on your unique path because I'm hearing you're doing it. You're doing it. It just feels Spirit is like cheering you on. It feels like cheerleading, but in a very powerful way. In a very powerful way. What else do you want group number 1 to know, please? I just heard there is no time like the present. There is no time like the present. So they clearly don't want you to wait on whatever next step you would like to take in your life. They want you to really just like know your truth, right? Listen to your intuition and just go for it. I didn't realize that I was saying a card that was on the table already. Just go for it. What else do you want them to know, Spirit? I'm hearing we believe in you. We believe in you. Okay, I'm also, wow, that's interesting. I just got the impression that there is a loved one on the other side. I'm hearing a sister. She has, I know this will only be for 1 or 2 of you. She has dark hair. And she's showing me a necklace with, I don't know if that's a heart or a locket. She's like, look. I don't know what I'm supposed to see. It looks almost like a chain with, it looks like a heart, although it could be a locket. And she's going like this. She's giving me a thumbs up, so that must be for someone. And then she's giving me like the strong emoji sign, right? Like go for it. This is for someone's sister. Someone who has a sister who has crossed over. I just heard the name Sarah. That could be someone else though. I don't know why I am connecting with people who have crossed over, but I'm open to them. Yeah, she's the main one here. Okay, that's the only one. Yeah. I'm also hearing the name Chelsea. Chelsea. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 1? Okay, so they're saying like I should just say what I'm hearing. So they're saying, let it be known that you are here for a much greater purpose than you have been led to believe. Yes. Okay. So let it be known that you are here for a much greater purpose than you have been led to believe. So I do get the sense that some of you might have had parental figures or parents or, yeah, so maybe that's why this sibling came in because the parents were not holding enough space for you. And I'm getting a little emotional when I'm tapping into that energy. And Spirit is just really reminding you that whatever you were shown you could be was far less than what you really are and what you will be and what you already are, who you already are. So it just feels like this outpouring of love from Spirit, So you know what, with that, I'm just going to grab a quick star seeds message for upliftment for this group. I feel like you guys can use it. Okay, Spirit, that one wanted to come out very clearly. Wow, you guys. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Can you believe that? With the truth here and taking a breath. And how we talked about the breath brings up your authenticity. And with clearing your energy, release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. I think you should screenshot that, you guys, and write it somewhere. You could use this as an affirmation. I release anything that keeps me from my path of authenticity. And so it is, let it be done now, across all time and space, across all timelines. Yes. What a beautiful verifying message for group number 1. Okay, you guys, so that's the end of this message. These readings are going to be a little bit shorter, but I send you guys so many blessings and so much love. Please like the video if you enjoy this. Please consider subscribing and commenting down below. It is such a great gift for me, and it allows me to continue to do these readings. So I appreciate that so very, very much. So with that, I will say goodbye until next time. Take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. So I actually did the prayer and activation before this entire reading because most people click through it. But I'm just going to take a quick grounding breath. Please join me if you like. Calling on Divine Source to guide this reading once again. Thank you so much for your love, your guidance, and your healing energy. For group number 2, asking for mystery messages from the universe, from the cosmos, from the highest and best guides of all involved. What would you like them to know today? So, group number 2, you chose the beautiful celestite, one of my favorite stones. This is really a stone that connects you with the higher realms. I mean, you can tell very clearly. It's just magnificent, really. So, given how high vibrational this stone is, I reckon that I'm speaking to a group of very high vibrational beings who probably connect with the celestial realm, okay? And that can be all kinds of beings, certainly the angelics, but other celestial beings that we probably don't even know about, okay? It activates the third eye, the celestite, so some of you might be experiencing a widening of the third eye, an opening. I'm hearing a refining. They're showing it to me almost as if your eyes were blurry, or your eye was blurry, and now it's crystal clear, or it's becoming crystal clear. They're giving me like a 1-month timeline. So this is happening rapidly. I'm hearing rapidly. I'm hearing that meditation would help with a focus on the third eye, if this is what you would like. Okay. And gentle practices to decalcify the pineal gland. Okay. So part of that can just be a focus on that gland and imagining divine golden light flooded into that space with the intention that you are clearing the pineal gland gently, and all that is released back to from wherever it came, never to return again, or has the choice to return to wholeness and go back to source. Okay. So even the lowest vibrational energies have a choice. We cannot force them to go where they don't want to go, but they always have 2 choices, and the third one is not a choice, which is to stay with you. So for whatever reason, I was just guided to share that method with you. Certainly, some of you might know that, I guess I won't say it as a fact, but as a theory, as an idea, take it or leave it, that fluoride has the high capacity to calcify your pineal gland and block your third eye, and it's in all the water that we drink. So toothpaste aside. So regular filters don't get rid of fluoride. Only reverse osmosis does, as far as I know, although I'm not an expert. So look into cleaning your drinking water, okay? All right. Now, there's something very interesting about celestite that seems to be important for this group, and I'm already hearing Gemini and Scorpio. I don't know if any of you are Geminis or Scorpio, but Scorpios. As magnificent and vulnerable, like these little shards often come off. That's I was blowing on this deck before because the shards were falling off. On the surface, it looks more vulnerable than it really is. What is interesting about celestite is that it's very flammable when it is broken down into powder. And when it is burned, it looks red. It looks red. I've learned that it can be used in fireworks to create very powerful fireworks because of how flammable it is in powder form. So, the way I understand this, if you were attracted to this, is that there is a possibility that when you are crossed, you might become very angry. And if that doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. This may still be your reading because this is just one small message. We haven't even started with the cards. But I will say that if you experience that, it seems like this is a time where the softening effects of celestite, the softening effects of the energies that are abound on the planet right now are really helping you sort of move out of that vibrational state. And it seems like many of you have already worked on this, and this might just be validation of what you have already done. I'm also seeing for some of you that you're experiencing this with loved ones. So some people who are very fickle or variable in their mood, you don't know what you're going to get, and this kind of keeps you in a state of hypervigilance. And Spirit is saying that while nobody is guiding you, to cut ties with anyone per se, just be mindful of the company you keep. That seems to be an important message for this group. Be mindful of the company that you keep. I'm also hearing that some of you may appear kind of soft around the edges, but you have so much passion and you have so much drive, and that really needs to show itself more. Like it seems like maybe like there was a bit of a message like this in message number 1, like a curling inward, and they really want your fire to burn bright. They want your passions to really come online right now and your creative spirit to really be ignited, I'm hearing. So I don't know if any of you are fire signs because there's a lot of allusions to fire today, okay? Maybe in particular, your moon sign. They just said your moon sign, okay? Yeah. All right, so let's get into your messages. We are using the Heavenly Bodies Oracle, and we are going to see what mystery messages the universe, the cosmos, Spirit has for you for your highest and best. Okay, for group number 1. What do they need to know right now? Please let us know, Spirit. Okay, this definitely does want to come out. What else, Spirit? In this one. In this one. Okay, let's start there. Guys, this is going to be a slightly shorter reading today. Just wanted to hop on and get some quick messages. Not so quick, but quick for me. Okay, let's see what we have. Conjunction, a union merging and coming together. Beautiful. Okay, let's just see all the cards and let's see what the story is for you guys. Mars, move forward and defend yourself. So we talked about fire signs, and specifically Aries is ruled by Mars, and I think in traditional, not modern, but traditional astrology, Scorpio is too, but more so Pluto in modern astrology, I believe. Then we have Jupiter, grow and expand. Interesting. So I'm just getting some messages as I am opening these. Oh, and we have Aries, independence, bravery, and passion. So there's definitely some fire here, right? We have Mars and Aries here. Okay. Now, it's actually interesting because I'm doing this reading on the Sagittarius full moon on the 11th. And if I'm not mistaken, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Is that right? I'm so out of my head right now. Needless to say, it feels like something auspicious is coming in for you guys. Okay, so the first thing I'm hearing is that there might be love coming in for you guys. Any of you who are single. I'm also seeing some kind of reconciliation if you are in a partnership and you might be going through some troubles recently. I'm seeing that some of you might be working towards some kind of reconciliation, and I'm hearing stay the path for those of you in a relationship. But this feels like a very powerful union that is forthcoming. Why does Mars follow that spirit? Okay, so the reason why Mars is following the conjunction, for those of you who are interested in love, is that they're saying that you need to have very good boundaries and be mindful of the people that you attract, because we have a tendency to attract the same people again and again until we learn important lessons. So if you're dating right now, it might be a good idea to think about what would you have wanted different in your previous relationships? What would you like to see different in this future one? And for this group, it seems like boundary settings is very important. And they want you to sort of not shy away from speaking up for yourself, is how I'm seeing it. And as you're moving forward on your path, there is something opening for you. I'm hearing that there's an inroad somewhere. There's an inroad to help you expand. So, yeah, it's similar to group number one. It feels like there has been something a little stuck for this group, a little something that has been holding you back a bit, but that seems to be opening right now. I'm hearing that a lot of you have established these boundaries, and that's why Jupiter is following Mars, because you have done the work and you have experienced greater boundaries for yourself, where you trust yourself more, where you allow yourself to receive more, which is Jupiter expanding to receive. And that's why this conjunction is coming in. I'm also hearing for some of you that this conjunction can be a union, a partnership in work, where you're coming together in some kind of partnership, and the same rules apply here. That if that's you, you're coming together with somebody that you need to maintain good boundaries with. So they're saying you might be going into business or are in business with a friend, and it's important that you treat each other with the kind of respect you would offer a friend, but with the same kind of professionalism you would with a stranger who's just a colleague. So boundary settings are very important. Saying no, speaking up for yourself, and making sure that you're being heard. Okay. I am hearing that you guys are possibly feeling much more driven lately, and that drive is going to allow you to expand more. So they're showing me like you guys are sort of well on your way to creating your sort of desired life. I'm hearing your desired life. Let me just listen how Spirit wants me to talk about this a little bit more. Hold on. Show me clearly, please, for group number 2. Okay. I just heard we want them to know that there is a lot more for them in this life. So it seems like some of you have already been successful, or you have been successful but felt like you hit a plateau, is how I'm hearing it. And they're saying, no, 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 there is much more for you that is forthcoming. There is much more forthcoming. And there is something about this conjunction or this crossing, or, well, not crossing, but this coming together in all areas of your life. So it feels like love, career, home, although home is not on the table. I do feel home could be a part of this. We'll find out in a little bit, but it feels like there's something that is coalescing in your greatness. I'm hearing coalescing in your greatness, that there is something conspiring, right? As Paulo Coelho would say from The Alchemist, conspiring in your greatness. That's from his book, The Alchemist. Those are not my words. But the coalescing is how Spirit just showed it to me. The coming together of energies in your life in your favor. And I'm hearing finally, finally. So interesting that Aries is on the board, as it were, on the table, and they're showing it like to move it over a little bit. So some of you may know I'm in Aries, Sun, and Aries has had it very, very rough for a very long time. So any of you like prominent placement in Aries out there, I am being shown for myself, I suppose, and for any Aries placements out there, that things are turning in our favor, okay? And that all of your independence, your bravery, and your passion is finally paying off, is finally paying off. If there are any Aries friends here, will you drop a comment down below and let me know that you're an Aries? You can just write Aries, okay, with like a thumbs up or a like a strong arm sign, because we really do need to support each other. Um, Now, some of you may just not be an Aries sign, but have gone through an experience that feels a bit trying. So, in spite of whatever success you've had, it's been a long time coming, a long time going, and you might have felt stuck recently. And it feels like they're calling it a spark of magic, this union, this shift, whatever this conjunction is, that is going to be very powerful, Mars energy, very powerful. And through that spark, whatever that spark is, and through this power, something huge is going to take shape. Something is going to expand. Now, I'm curious to know what that's going to be. So I'm going to grab my astro deck. I was not planning to pull from this deck today, but I feel like I want to know detail a little bit. We have 5 minutes, so we have time. What is expanding for group number 2? We have 2 here. Your personal strength, okay? A door opening, your personal strength and a door opening. I'm going to put that with Mars here because I think that resonates with Mars. And then we have 7th house, you guys. Money, finances, abundance, okay? And we do have this arrow through this apple, which is reminds me of the Sagittarian energy. So if any of you are Sagittarius, let me know down below because this very well might be for you. So again, it does seem, well, they're telling me the apple could represent both sort of fruitfulness when it comes to resources, finances, but also similar to a heart. So it feels like secondary is a possible union and primarily something with work. It feels like very, very strong. Now, what's interesting, I love when Spirit does this, is they're showing me the 4s. There are 2 4s on the table here. So they're saying, yes, it is also about home. And so when they said it's a spark of sort of shift or change, something auspicious, something felicitous coming in, it is in all areas of your life. So this is very different from group number 1, okay? This is in all areas of your life: career, love, and home. Why? Because the 4 represents foundation. The 4th house in astrology is house and home. The 4 of Wands in the Tarot is about stability and potentially about commitment, marriage, and love. And it's also the 1111 card. So this could also be a spiritual spark where something comes into an alignment spiritually for you guys. Yes. What else for group number 2? They're telling me to pull a charm here. Okay, let's see what you guys get. For group number 2, show us clearly, what do they need to know right now? What's their mystery message, please? What is this? Interesting. So you have, first of all, a little yellow heart with a keyhole. Now, the yellow represents the solar plexus, which is the Aries area, let's call it. Okay? The I am consciousness. So it feels like a lot of this this auspicious energy, okay, these resources, this growth, dignified strength, this upward movement is because you guys have cultivated your inner power, your inner strength. So we have strength, we have defending the self, okay, expansion, bravery, passion. This is all solar plexus chakra energy. And because the keyhole is open, you have already unlocked this. You have unlocked the magic of your own personal strength, which will allow this Jupiter energy, this tremendous abundance to come in for you guys. I think that this is actually a very clear message of tremendous abundance coming in for this group. And specifically after a trying time or a challenging time. But I am hearing that it's not like you were like under a rock or like under like an avalanche occurred. It's like, I'm hearing like touch and go, touch and go. It's like you would take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, or something would push you 3 steps back rather. But you kept rising and rising and rising again. And I feel like your path is clearing now, is how Spirit is showing it to me. And in a pronounced way, like they're saying, like, this is not going to be subtle. This is not going to be subtle. This is kind of massive expansion. And so when they were telling me to teach you guys about how celestite can create this huge flame because it's flammable in powder form, they're saying that you guys have this tremendous power to burn very bright in the world. And I think that's why they were saying earlier that, like, you just don't really know how bright you are. You just don't know. You have not been led to believe like how amazing you really are. And this is the time to really burn bright. So let's quickly close out the reading with a beautiful starseed card. Can you give us a final message for group number 2, please and thank you. We get a clear message. This one? Okay, what do we have? Earth Guide, your sacred calling upon this planet is simply to love and be loved. How lovely is that? So that's definitely harkening back to the message of the conjunction. Okay, I really do believe that all expansion on this planet comes from love. So since this reading has been about expansion and wonderful things coming for you, about shining your light, about love, and about your career and about your house and home, even about your spiritual development, all expanding at this time, and rights being wrong and coming into flow, I think this is a very on point card for what you need to know right now, that in the Earth Guide, meaning in the tangible realm, you are going to see abundance. And why are you going to see that abundance? Because you are powerhouses of love, of love. You have cultivated self-love and love of your lives. And finally, your return is coming to you. Your abundant return is coming to you. And they're just telling me that you can state as an affirmation daily, I am abundance. I am open to abundance. I am abundance, right? With the yellow heart here and the Aries sign, the solar plexus chakra, I am consciousness. So they're saying, I am abundance. I welcome in abundance. Okay, you can write that somewhere and just say that affirmation daily. And I think that would help you guys a great deal. Okay, with that, you guys, I'm going to close out. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Please, if anything resonated, consider liking the video and subscribing. It would mean a great deal to me if you would do that. And please comment down below because I love connecting with you. I really, really do. It's such a lovely spot of my day if someone comments. And I just appreciate you all so very much for being here. Sending you so many blessings and so much love. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. So, today we are asking the cosmos, the universe, our spirit guides of the highest and best order, highest and best vibration for all involved to please provide the best mystery messages that you guys need to hear today. So I'm just going to take a quick grounding breath. Please join me if you would like. Clearing the energy for group number 3. Again, calling in divine source to please guide me in this reading for the highest and best interest of everyone involved. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we are going to do a bit of a quick reading today, quicker than normal for me anyway, to get messages that you need to hear right now. So if you were guided to this pile and possibly to the rose quartz, there might be a very strong message here today about love. I don't know in what respect yet, but rose quartz is really the quintessential stone of love. It resonates very strongly with the heart chakra, but also with the cosmic heart, with the cosmic heart. What is very interesting I want to share is right before I started your reading, I felt like I got hit with a wave of exhaustion. So I don't know if some of you have been feeling very tired recently. Like I felt almost heady. And so using the rose quartz to center into your heart can be helpful right now. Okay, because I felt like very, heady, just almost like, I don't know, almost dizzy. So rose quartz can create this calm, peace, serenity inside that can ground you into your heart. Okay, while the solar plexus or the solar plexus chakra is where your I am consciousness is, where your power lies, the heart is really the throughway station, right, from the lower chakras to the upper chakras. And it's where I believe we all really need to ground, right, both into the earth and into our heart. So there might be a message for you guys here about needing to ground into the heart a bit more. Um, so where people say head over heart, I feel like for this group, you need to hear heart over head for whatever that might mean to you. Okay, and I think it's just different for everybody. Um, just taking a quick drink of water there. Yeah, like it just in delivering the message about being tired, it just cleared. So someone needs to know that part of your exhaustion has been coming from overthinking or overanalyzing. I don't know if any of you guys are Tool fans. Probably not, but Tool is one of my favorite bands, and there's a line that says, I just lost it. Let me try to retrieve it. Oh my God, I just lost it, you guys. I'll try to retrieve it in a minute, but it says something about separating the body from the mind. Oh, yes, he says, James Maynard says, overthinking and overanalyzing separates the body from the mind, separates the body from the mind. So we've become disconnected, our hearts from our minds, our physical bodies from our minds, and we just become a brain. We just become a thought form, which is very heavy energy and very one dimensional. And so there's something about you guys needing to open through the heart and needing to expand through the heart so you can get back into your bodies. Very interesting that they said ground into the heart. Okay. So there is something about grounding, but allowing yourself to feel your emotions fully will allow you to be more embodied, is how I'm hearing it for this group. Very like a crystal clear message. Yeah, so some of you guys who might have been feeling tired lately beyond the extreme, the solar flares and the extreme energy on our planet right now, there's also this idea of just not being fully grounded in your body, your soul not being fully in your body, your heart not being fully aligned, I'm hearing. And that it's important to sort of find that inner, that inner grounding through the heart in particular. Okay, let's see what else we're going to get for today for you guys. So I'm using Work Your Light. And they're saying, like, with me needing to drink water, which I didn't do in either of the groups, there is something about you guys just needing to drink more water. Again, this is group number 3. It happens in all my readings. You guys just tend to be the ones that are the HSPs, the highly sensitive people or persons. You might just be very sensitive to the energies abound on our planet right now that are really extreme. And if any of you don't know, energy runs through a hydrated body much more easily, right? So when I do healings and clearings for people and I send, the messages at the end through email, I always recommend that they drink a full glass of water right after the healing so that the energy can continue to move through the body and do what it needs to do. Because when we are not hydrated, we can feel exhausted because our literal energy, our energy imprint is low. So I'm going to take one more drink here, you guys. The more I tap into your energy, the drier I'm feeling. That makes sense. I would actually urge you to pause this video and go get a big glass of water with lemon. If you feel so cold, lemon alkalines the body. Feels very strongly that you guys need water. Curious to see if that comes up in the reading today. Okay, group number 3, lovely souls and highest and best spirit guides, loving spirit guides. Universe, the cosmos, speak to me and through me now, please, for the highest and best. What does group number 3 need to know, please? What does group number 3 need to know? I just heard I don't want to come out. Like, so presumably that's the card speaking, but I wonder if that's any of you. I don't want to come out. I don't know what that means, but someone here sure does. Someone here sure does, I'm hearing. Yeah, there's just a lot of love coming in for this group. For whatever that means, it seems like it's your time. It's your time, my dear ones, for whatever that means to you. Okay, let's start there. So we have the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So this idea of I do not want to come out, it seems like some of you are right on the precipice of some major shift that is going to propel you into the spotlight, I'm hearing. Any of you guys have a Leo North Node? A Leo North Node or a 12th house North Node? Yeah, let me know. I'm interested. This could also be third house. Yeah, third house or in the sign of Leo or in the 12th house North Node. It does feel like there is something about this group where you need to know that part of your calling in this life is to be seen and heard, to be seen and heard. And it seems like some of you have not been so bold as to go out, right? To come out, as it were. And it seems like this is the time for that to start happening. Okay. Then we have starseed, what lights you up. So we have 2 words, light. I wonder if any of you are healers. Interesting. When I felt that exhaustion before with the what lights you up, it feels like some of you are exhausted because you are not feeling inspired right now. It feels like maybe I heard your inspiration has run dry. Again, that word dry. So we have light and dry coming up for this group. And we have sort of like this watery scene here. And here we have more of like a desert scene with this sort of like Egyptian goddess over here. Another drink there. Okay, and of course with the word starseed here, I'm sure I'm speaking to a group of starseeds, people who feel highly elevated, highly connected to the cosmos, okay? I am getting a sense that some of you feel a bit lost right now. You feel uninspired and you don't know what direction to take. But you're not looking. You just don't know where to look. It's sort of like you're looking, but you don't know where to place your gaze, I'm hearing, okay? Where to put your attention. Let's see what the last card is. Protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. How interesting is that? At the beginning of the reading, they said that it doesn't feel like your soul is fully in your body, that you guys need to get grounded in the heart. Okay, so we can just do this together quickly now, just asking Spirit to please call back, I'm hearing call back the power of the people, of the souls listening to this reading right now, calling back their soul fragments, back into their body, back into their field, for them to take full ownership of, so that they can fully come into their light, Please do this for them now. Yeah, you guys, it seems like you guys have really endured tremendous suffering, I'm hearing. Endured tremendous suffering. And you guys are coming to this precipice in your life where your soul's path is finally unfolding and you almost don't know what to do. So all groups had this feeling of being stuck in some way, but in totally different ways, one to the next. But it feels like you guys don't know what it's like to not feel stuck, if that makes sense. It almost seems like even if the red carpet just rolled out in front of you, you wouldn't even know how to walk on it because you wouldn't even know it was there. It's like you wouldn't see it at all. So there's a message from Spirit right now to sort of take stock of your life, to reevaluate, to look around, because the landscape of your life has changed, I'm hearing. The landscape of your life is changing, I'm hearing. The landscape of your life is changing, okay? And I'm hearing that for many of you, you just need to take stock of it. You need to see that that's happening. You need to see that that's happening. I'm seeing that it would be helpful for you guys to light a little bit of Palo Santo and just clear your space. I'm feeling like some of that exhaustive energy that I was feeling earlier. It also feels like your space might be a little stuffy. And I'm seeing that you need to open up some windows, even if it's hot where you are, just to get like air flowing from the outside in. Okay. I'm feeling this heaviness above my eyes, almost, yeah, I can't even describe it. It's not even like I want to go to sleep. I just feel like I need to close my eyes. This heaviness on my forehead, I'm feeling. Yeah, it's pretty intense, and I'm dying to light Palo Santo, but I don't see my lighter. I'm gonna grab some matches, you guys, and I'm not gonna edit this video. I want to stay with you, so just stay with me as I light this Palo Santo, please. Okay. So Spirit is just saying, like, be very mindful of your energy right now, because it seems like there's something a little bit vampiric. So my match just went out. Interesting, I don't have my lighter nearby. And I have one more match, you guys. Nope, I don't. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and get my lighter. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So very interesting, you guys. This Palo Santo did not want to light. It's going out again. There is a lot of interference for this group. Are you guys experiencing that? Please let me know. If you let me know in the comments, then I will send you clearing energy. You can just say, I consent to clearing energy in the comments. And I will, you don't need to say your name, that's fine. I will just use your YouTube handle. But I implore you to request that if that's what you need. I'm happy to do that for you guys, okay? It seems like there's a lot of interference for this group. If any of you guys watch my previous video, Your Soul's Mission, which this group definitely should, if you feel so called, of course, there was so much interference for that video, I can't even tell you. So there's a lot of interference with the light right now, with the light. So I will just say, be mindful of energies abound, right? Your home, your space. Spirit is telling me to be mindful of who you invite into your home. That you've been a little bit, I'm hearing lackadaisical when it comes to who you're allowing into your home. Okay, you can't just allow anyone into your home. Your home is your sacred space. Okay, and with these people holding this, they're doing a cross like this. This is to protect themselves in a group. And I'm hearing that some of you would benefit from doing some kind of healing circle or healing ritual with a group of your friends. Okay, some kind of get together. I've been guided recently, actually, to do like some kind of protection group. I don't know if you guys would be interested in something like that, either to invite people live on YouTube. I just don't have enough subscribers right now to think that that would be fruitful. But if you guys would be interested in that, let me know and I can set it up. I can figure out how to set it up. But it feels like you guys are really coming into a higher degree of light. And as your light rises, during that period of rising, you can attract certain energies that want that light. But I want to remind you guys, in case you don't already know this, I'm being shown to teach you this, or teach this to you rather, that the higher your energy rises, the harder it is for lower vibrational energies to get to you. Okay? So you have to stay the course. This happened to me for a long time. I didn't know that I was actually holding a lot of light. Okay. I've been through a lot of hardships myself, physical illness and other stuff. Very difficult in some respects. In other respects, I've been privileged and blessed, but in a lot of ways challenged. And a lot of that is because my auric field is very wide and bright, like I'm sure many of yours are. and you just don't realize that you're calling in a lot of darkness because you're just like a light in the dark, and it's very easy for like these lower vibrational energies to find us. But you actually reach a point where you're vibrating higher, that you become more invisible to those energies. And when I find out when that point is, I can tell you, but I've lived it. I couldn't tell you like when that happens. You actually just feel like you've turned a corner or something has shifted. And spirit is telling me right now that you guys are shifting at that point right now, which makes me want to cry, because in my life, I never thought that that was going to happen. But it's definitely fizzling out. I'm getting a lot less interference. And when I get it, I'm just like, I don't overreact. So I'm hearing spirit say, don't give your power away. Don't give your power away to the dark. Do not give your power away to the dark. This is actually very important for you guys. Yeah, I am seeing that there are quite a few healers here. And healers doesn't have to be like energy workers. You could be doing anything of service. You could be actually just be being in the world, and you could be healing the world. If you have the intention to heal, you're a healer. You understand that? All beings of light heal in some way. But it feels like this group, there are a lot of people who have the intention to send out healing. Okay, I feel like I want to draw a few more cards from this deck to see what the next part of your path is. Spirit, can you show us sort of like, I don't know if there's like a final card or a final two, but what happens after protection? Okay, so yes, they've been training for this for lifetimes. We know that they've been suffering, right? Now they need to sort of come back into their inspiration. They need to find what inspires them again. They need to figure out what lights them up. They need to be reminded that they're star seeds, right? They need to call back in their soul. They need to ground into their heart. They need to protect themselves and rise above the fray. Okay, so what comes after that? So we have one card on the table there. Anything else, Spirit? There's a card that they're showing me. Okay, let's see what we've got, guys, okay? So, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, I mean, this is just a continuation of the story, okay? So you're definitely disconnecting from energies that aren't helping you anymore. I feel like I want to ask Spirit if there are any specific past lives that I should be tapping into right now. No, I just heard no. No. Okay, I was looking forward to doing that for you guys, but they said no. Is there any energy that you want me to tell them about the past lives that they need to uncord from? I'm hearing, okay, karmic. And can you explain that to the collective? What does that mean exactly? So they're saying like relationships, patterns that have repeated over and over and over again, that is stopping now. So if you look back on your lives and you see anything that has repeated, so it feels like relationships that look the same, friendships that look the same, issues with management, issues with your boss, issues with your home, that is ending now. And they're saying, please claim it. Claim that. Okay, you can claim it down below, or you just can claim it as an idea in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own heart, in your own heart. This rose quartz is just coming through very strongly now. Okay, now Spirit, what is the finale? What is the ending point for this group? Oh my goodness, you guys, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Yes, yes, yes. So, soul family, you're gonna get through whatever you've been through. You're getting through it. You are getting through it, dear ones. You are getting through it. Okay, it makes me want to cry just to see what you guys have been through, what you've overcome. Look at this beautiful story. Okay, you've been training for what power and light and amazing healing abilities you guys have. You have been training for lifetimes, and you know it. Okay, come back to yourselves, come back to your spirit, come back to your heart center, dear ones. Remember the starseed that you are. Remember that you come from the stars. Remember that you come from the highest light across all the cosmos, across all the universe. Yes, protect yourself. Be aware of being tired suddenly, where your eyes are needing to close, when you're doing a healing or you're helping somebody and something gets in the way. Hold your ground firmly, hold your heart firmly, and denounce that energy and call back your light, call back in your soul fragments, call back the energy that belongs to you that others have taken. Okay? Release patterns, release old contracts, cords from past lives. Karmic patterns are releasing now. Say now, I release the karmic patterns that no longer serve me. Okay? I call in my dharma. I call in my blessings. And finally, I call in my soul family. I call in my soul tribe. Okay? A lot of Atlantean energy here. I don't know if any of you connect in with the Atlantean epoch. No, you do not have to do it alone. And if nothing else, I am here, and those who are listening, whether they comment down below or not, they are here as well with you. But if you feel so brave, please comment down below if this reading resonated for you, because I feel like this group really does need the support from the other. I can give it to you, but it would be better if there were a lot more people, right, supporting one another. So you can drop a little star down below if you're a star seed, okay, if you feel shy. And with that being said, I'm going to pull from the Mini Star Seeds Oracle for a final card for you guys. This was such a beautiful message. Thanks for sticking with me if you're still here through the cleansing and the clearing and the stopping. That's just what happens organically on my channel. I just go with it. It's not perfect, but it's not perfect objectively, but it's perfect for the reader, for the people who have visited this channel. I can't speak now. I'm so out of my head. Okay, Spirit, please show me clearly a final message for group number 3. These beautiful souls, please show me clearly. This one wants to come out. Okay, lovely souls, what do we have? Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Okay, Spirit, you've asked a lot of this group. They have been very, very patient, I will say. I don't mean to act out of reverence. I have great respect and love for you. But I just want to validate this group. I know that you have been patient. I feel that Spirit knows you've been patient. I think they're just reminding you that your destiny is unfolding. Your dharma is coming to you. It's just a bit like it's just around the corner. You know what, guys? I want to get one more message, if you don't mind. I'm just going to go a couple of minutes over for you guys and get one more. Can we get one more, please? In addition to the patience card, Spirit, show them clearly a lovely, uplifting message. This one. Okay, one more card. Let's see what we've got. And we have celebration. Thank you, Spirit. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. And how, as my grandmother, may she rest in peace, used to say, and how. You truly are a gift to the universe. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are a gift to the universe, and you don't even know what a gift you are to the universe, that you really are, but you are. And that is a very powerful reminder of that. And huge celebration is coming in for you guys, huge blessings. You're going to meet with your soul family. If you haven't already started to feel that, start to feel it here at my channel with group number 3's energy. Anyone, again, who wants to speak up, please do so now, or forever hold your peace, right? Just say something. Please speak up, you guys. We need to hear each other at this time on the planet. And I'm very grateful for you guys. And I'm very grateful for you visiting my channel and for spending this time with me and for giving me the opportunity to read for you. I'm very humbled at that. Thank you so much. So with that, I'll close out the reading. I send you guys so many blessings and so much love, both of which appear to be coming to you right now. So be open to receiving it, okay? Until the next reading, take very, very good care. Much love to you all.